I'm Dwight Fanton. I chair the Department of Public Works. Would you please join me in pledge to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Fanton.
Here.
Mr. Demick.
Here.
Mr. Barnes.
Present.
Mr. Curran.
Here.
Mr. Healy.
Here.
Mr. Stockin.
Here.
6 present.
Thank you. Could I get a motion for the approval of the minutes for June 4th, 2025, please?
Stocking.
Thank you. Additions or corrections? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? They are approved. Tom Windows, please, our superintendent.
Thank you, sir. First update is just for capital updates. Bridge crew, our bridge crew is currently out on County Route 15. If nobody's noticed, we do have a little piece of that shut down to do an emergency fix on a culvert out there. Once we get done with that, we're going to move to County Route 30, and we're actually have another crew down there building the detour right now and going to get the signs up and such. We may end up starting to demo that while our bridge crew is out on 15, just so we can keep moving on projects. The only capital we got going on right now under construction that's outside of our own forces is County Route 31. LC Whitford has that project. Things have been going along really well there, except for two issues. One, the concrete. They're still trying to figure out and get their head wrapped around this new DOT requirement for concrete. And but I think they've got an avenue for that. And then the bearings. It looks like the bearings have been delayed, so Whitford might actually have to pull off site for a few weeks and then come back in before they can get their bearings. But
Where is that again?
that's right in Friendship.
Okay. The one
Yep.
where they got the lights?
That's correct. Yep. So if people hear or see, there's a delay and why aren't they here working on it? That's why. They're waiting on those bearings. So, and then the other one I want to just bring up just for a brief discussion is County Route 26. We got an email from the town supervisor, Chamberlain? Yes. I guess somebody brought to his attention that before the bridge was closed, there was a street light right at the intersection of 26 on the east side of the bridge, the four-way. When I looked at the drawings, it's been a while since it was closed and we did the demo. There was a telephone pole that was located right there behind the guide rail, and there was three-phase power that came through the bridge, underneath the bridge, underground, hit that pole, went above ground and across the street. That pole's no longer there. So they were just asking, I think there's some requests to have it put back in. I wanted to see if you guys felt that it was appropriate for me to go get pricing. I'll work with the utility company. I don't know if we'll have to drop a pole. There is a pole across the street. So if you were coming north on 26, sitting at the stop sign, bridges to the left, the town road that goes up the hill is here.
Right.
It's right in that corner. There is a telephone pole
Whitesville?
there. In Belfast. Belfast, 26. And so I don't know if we could get a light, Cobra head put on that pole, but I think I'll at least get that pricing if you think it's appropriate, because there was a street light there before.
I think if it was there, you should actually look at it. There's always liability with there was
Absolutely.
lighting in an intersection and isn't anymore, so.
Okay, then I'll proceed and get some pricing and bring it back to you, let you know.
Very good. Thank you.
Next one, first one for a vote is Village of Andover Bridge Replacement Project bid request. Department of Public Works respectfully requests authorization to advertise for bids for the North Main Street over East Valley Creek Bridge Replacement Project located in the Village of Andover. It is important to note that the original engineering estimate completed in 2019 is approximately $1 million less than the current engineer's estimate. And this, at this point, the state will be, as soon as they give their blessing on the drawings and the specs, we'll be able to go to bid. But because it's over the engineer's estimate, the engineer's estimate is over what is allotted, they're going to ask us to verify we can go to bid. I did talk with the town. The town is aware of it, and they have a plan. Actually, Jim Frangillo was working on a plan to make their portion, and I just need confirmation that we're okay with that.
Question.
Yeah. Gary?
Is the reason for the price just inflation, or is there other changes that?
There were some minor changes. I don't think they ever estimated the right-of-way portion is what it was, with buying the property on the, I guess it would be the southeast corner. That was an additional cost. And the bridge itself, there was back and forth with the public meetings about they would really like a separate pedestrian walkway as it was before. In the design of things, we just didn't feel like we could provide that same separate sidewalk, so we ended up making it a little bit wider. But in general, Gary, it's really the inflation. I mean, from 2019 construction dollars till 2025, things have changed a lot. And hopefully, the last couple bids, we've actually had pretty competitive bidding, and it's been under. Hopefully, this one will be the same way, but it's hard to say.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Demrick will make a motion to move on that with funding to be discussed.
Yes.
Helio, second.
Thank you. Any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you very
That's
much. I
approved.
appreciate that. Next one is request to fill senior heavy equipment mechanic in our mechanics division in Friendship due to retirement. And this is Brian Blavitt, who's spent a lot of years with us, has been a phenomenal employee. Happy for him for he's retiring, but sad for us because we're going to miss him.
Can I have a motion, please?
Barnes.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Healy.
Thank you. Discussion?
Yes.
Yes, Gary?
Do you have any candidates for the position?
We currently have a full staff. We actually have an in-house candidate that would will be qualified and will probably move up into position. Unfortunately, he can retire at any point in time as well. We're hopeful that he'll hang on for another year or so. The other senior heavy equipment mechanic we have right now is slated to retire at the end of October. So we will be looking, and they don't come along every day. No, unfortunately.
That's what I was getting at. It's still a tough situation to find someone qualified that's willing to work.
Absolutely, it is.
Thank you.
Anyone else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. Next one is request to fill motor equipment operator and all subsequent vacancies resulting from a resignation.
Can I have a motion, please?
Demrick will move that.
Thank you.
Curran, second.
Thank you. Discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. Next one is request to fill engineering technician and all subsequent positions, and that's in our engineering division right here. Then this one will be a difficult one to fill as well.
Yeah, okay. Can I have a motion, please?
Stocking.
Thank you.
Barnes.
Second, thank you. Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. The next one is an agreement with Hunt Engineers for the Stormwater Pollution Prevention Plan. The Department of Public Works respectfully requests a resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to execute an agreement with Hunt Engineers for professional engineering services related to the Allegheny County DPW Complex project. This agreement, identified as Amendment Number 2, the existing professional services agreement, pertains to the speedies permit for stormwater discharges associated with construction activity. It includes the preparation of the Stormwater Pollution Prevention Plan, report, and associated inspections under the project or during the project. The total cost of this agreement is $18,500, plus any approved reimbursable expenses. The term of the agreement shall commence upon execution by all parties and remain in effect until the completion of the services as defined within the agreement. This agreement is subject to review and approval by the county attorney.
Can I have a motion?
Demrick will move it.
Thank you.
Curran, second.
Thank you. Discussion on this? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. The last one on the highway side is approval of a right-of-way conveyance. Department of Public Works requests a resolution approving the conveyance of the county's interest in approximately 0.6 acres of right-of-way along State Routes 19 and 305 in the town of Belfast to Gladys J. Schneider by quitclaim deed for the sum of $1,000 and the expenses of such transfer, including the preparation of surveys or appraisals of surveys, which shall be paid by the purchaser. The Department of Public Works also requests that the chairman of the board be authorized to execute all property transfer documents, subject to the review and approval of the county attorney. The board previously accepted the maintenance jurisdiction for this property from the New York State Department of Transportation pursuant to resolution number 18125, which allows the county to sell the land to the prospective buyer.
Could I get a motion?
Barnes.
Thank you. Have a second?
Kern.
Thank you. Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. Before I move on to solid waste, does anybody have any questions for highway concerns? Okay. Next one, permission to apply for the New York State Household Hazardous Waste State Assistance Program Grant. DPW is requesting a resolution authorizing the Department of Public Works on behalf of Allegheny County to apply for the New York State Household Hazardous Waste State Assistance Program Grant in the amount of approximately $9,000. The purpose of applying for the grant is for reimbursement of 50% of the total expense incurred by Allegheny County to sponsor its Household Hazardous Waste Day, which is a local event for the safe collection and proper disposal of household hazardous materials. This event diverts these materials from unsafe disposal in landfills.
Healy will move it.
Thank you. There's a second.
Barnes.
Thank you. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. To go along with that, the Department of Public Works requests permission to hold the 26th Annual Household Hazardous Waste Day on September 6th, 2025.
Demick will move that.
What was
Thank
the
you.
date again?
September 6th.
Healy will second.
Thank you. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is also approved.
Thank you very much. And then last request to fill building maintenance mechanic and all subsequent positions.
I have a motion for that.
Barnes.
Thank you. We get a second?
Demick will second.
Thank you. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. And then the other one is just under unfinished business, just an update on the conflict defender. We've had a latest progress meeting. Every week we have a meeting trying to determine how everything is going. They're making very good progress on the inside, flooring's down. The latest snafu is we're waiting on the plumber. He's been not there the last couple weeks, waiting for water. The outside to do the paint abatement, lead-based paint abatement, they need water. So we don't have water yet, so we need a plumber. We're also waiting on the electric company. We finally have movement on them. I think we've got estimates. We have not gotten the final costs or invoice for the two services. As soon as we get that paid, then they'll start dropping the pole so we can get power to both buildings. So, any questions on the conflict defender? And Monday, we're actually going to pour the sidewalks. That's the plan, if weather permitting, the sidewalks there and the sidewalk to Board of Elections.
Good. Anybody have any questions on that?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tom. How about new business? Good of the order?
Oh, I got.
Something.
Yeah.
Tom, could you give us an update on County Road 51 there?
Sure can. Not been much progress. So we got it to subgrade, but we've been busy with a lot of other work going on between flooding and our recycling is done. The chip sealing, one round has been done. We're going to start that up again next week. So Fairgrounds, one of the guys that is our main operator, has been at the Fairgrounds a lot with prepping that So we're hoping to get back on it and get it back to subgrade, finish up the subgrade, and get the millings put down.
Yeah,
So-
I understand that, and I appreciate how busy you guys have been, especially with all the rain we had that also put a delay on everything. But I'm just getting a lot of inquiries, not only from people, residents, but also from people that just drive by and stuff. you know.
Sure.
So, thank you.
And just for everybody's understanding, even when we get to that point, it will not be open. You know, we don't plan on opening it until such time as there's development there or, you know, something happens, and then we'll pave it and open it up. But we won't open it in a unpaved condition unless it's just for developers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Could I get a motion for adjournment?
Barnes?
Thank you.
Healy?
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?